Hello, Dr. A, fellow classmates, ADL 854. It's my Module 11 Gifts to Students and Staff presentation. I have a little bit more voice than last time, but a lot less hair. So let's see if we can get this taken care of, make this thing work right. I don't know. All right. Student gifts, two categories, fundraising and incentive gifts. For participating students who meet certain criteria, paid for by the fundraising profits. An example would be tickets to a movie or a local theme. Special achievement gifts in the student gifts category, individuals or groups for athletic or academic achievement, paid for by the general athletic or the booster fund. And of course, their medals, plaques, or booster meals. And here at Elkhart, we have a athletic dinner at the end of the year where almost everybody gets a medal. So that's one of the special achievement gifts for the students. The next category is staff gifts. This is for all staff. Generally, staff gifts have to include all staff members. They're paid for from vending machine funds, staff fundraising efforts, or donated funds. An example would be shirts, jackets, or hats with a school logo on them. I know that during basketball, the basketball staff gets nice coaching shirts. The football staff gets jackets with the Elkhart logo on them. Another category for staff gifts is fundraising incentive gifts. They're for participating staff members who participate in the fundraising activity. They're paid for from the profits of the fundraising event. An example would be gift certificates to local restaurants or movies. I know a lot of the businesses here in Elkhart, they give out gift certificates and those kind of things. Staff gifts, special occasion gifts, specific for staff members. They're people who are getting married, who had babies. They're paid for by staff donations. An example would be a wedding gift or cash gift during an illness or a new baby or a marriage, those kind of things. We actually had an interesting occasion here. We have a young man here at Elkhart who has leukemia, and he's in Houston, Texas right now taking treatments that are probably going to last 5 or 6 months. I'm the junior sponsor, class sponsor, and we raised about $10,000 for prom this year. And I asked them in the class meeting to vote whether we could donate some money to the family to offset some of the living costs for going back and forth from Houston. And the class voted unanimously to give $500. So we donated $500. Now it was run up just like a normal purchase, and it was given over to the foundation for Mitchell Lawrence, who's has leukemia in Houston. It's a sad world indeed when well-intentioned act of kindness cannot go undisturbed by petty criticism or hateful words fueled by ignorance. Now, in reading this chapter, the very last sentence of the chapter I really liked, so I'm going to include it in my final closing slide. By implementing the suggestions in chapter 10, you can prevent an act of kindness from turning into an administrative headache. But one thing I would also say that not to let administrative headaches and district policies get in the way of being kind to each other. So thank you, Dr. A and classmates. That's the end of my presentation.